trying to figure out the best way to approach this. And I'm going to ask you, that approach with Durant, there are a lot of theories in play about, he'll go with Kyrie to Brooklyn. But what's your sense of how his approach could really be the domino that slows down all of free agency?
Well, he's in no rush, and he's going to start to talk to teams on Sunday. He could talk to the Warriors sooner. You can talk to your own team before Sunday at 6 p.m.
Otherwise, rules would prevent you from doing that.
It's absolutely against the rules for there to be any contact.
Any at all.
Prior,
okay.
so it doesn't go on.
Sorry to slow you down.
Right. So, but Durant, now, there may be some in-person meetings. There may be some, whether it's Skype or on the phone, but some communications. The teams don't really know yet quite how it's going to go. What it won't be is like it was in 2016 for Durant, out in the Hamptons, formal presentations. That seems like a less likely way this is going to go. And this could go into next week, well into next week, and that would slow up free agency because not a lot's going to happen until KD makes his decision.
And that's fascinating because I think, I resist that idea just because I've sat out here with you a couple of times and it's just madness and chaos, but he is a big enough domino to slow everything down. As we think about possibilities, I mean, KD and Kyrie, Brooklyn, we've heard that a lot, but I mean, what other types of possibilities might there be for him with someone else or to even stay in Golden State?
Well, you said it, Kyrie and Brooklyn, but the other one that we haven't probably been talking a lot about, but is a real possibility with Kawhi Leonard, with the Clippers. And imagine that star power in Los Angeles, all in the Staples Center.
How real is that possibility, do you think?
Well, Clippers can get that second max slot. Danilo Gallinari, who had one of his best seasons, that's a player. He's got a big contract. They would probably have to move him out. I think there's a lot of interest around the league in him in the final year of his deal. And they would have the 2 max slots. And, Kawhi, KD, that's one scenario out there. But I know this, KD is making a decision really independent of all the others. Like, he's got to figure out what works for him, what fits. And the injury kind of caused him to have to recalibrate what free agency means to him because he's going to be rehabbing somewhere next year. There's a lot in play for him. I think Rich Kleiman, his business manager, they're taking their time to think this through. And I don't think they're going to be in a rush. If they're holding up free agency, they're holding up free agency. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For highlights and analysis, check out the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, check out ESPN+.